Okay, so we are going now to compute for the secant quartile. So as you can see, so this is our data. So it is already discussed during the part 1, wherein we computed the first quartile. Now for the part 2, we are going to compute the secant quartile. So to solve, so we need to start with the quartile class. So to know the quartile class, we need to use this formula, nk over 4. So n is the number of data and k is our quartile class. So therefore, in this given, so our n, the total number of data is 50. So we need to write there 50 multiply to the value of k. Since we are going to solve for the secant quartile, so secant quartile na po tayo. So we need to use number 2. Then all over 4. Then 50 times 2, the answer is 100. Divided by 4, the answer is 25. Okay, so we need now to find the location of 25. So we need to look at the cumulative frequency. So there's 4, below 4, so it's not here. Below 12, it's not here. Below 23, so it's not here. Below 32, so therefore 25 belongs in this area, 32. So therefore our secant quartile is here. Okay, so we need to mark this. This is now our secant quartile class. The data belongs here. So to know exactly the secant quartile, so we need to proceed with our formula. So secant quartile is equal to lower boundary plus nk over 4 minus cumulative frequency before our quartile class over frequency of the quartile class, then multiply with the class width. Okay, then let's substitute for the secant quartile, our lower boundary. So we need to look at this data. So the lower boundary is 15. So therefore we are going to write 15 here, 15.5 plus. Okay, so our nk divided by 4, the answer is 25. So we need to write 25 minus our cumulative frequency before the quartile class. This is 23. So we need to write 23. 23 divided by our frequency of the quartile class. So where is the frequency of the quartile class? So this is 9. So we need to write here 9. Then for our class width, so we need to count how many scores: 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So therefore there are 5. So our class width is 5, or our I is 5. Okay, then let's continue solving. So copy 15.5 plus. So using our calculator, so 25 minus 23, the answer is 2 divided by 9, then multiply to 5. So the result is 1.1 or 1.11 or 1.111. Okay, so let's use 1.11, so 2 decimal places. Then let's solve. So 15.5 plus 1.11, so their answer is 16.61. So this is now our secant quartile. So as you can see, 16.61 belongs here in our quartile class. And now for the interpretation, so we are going to write, since it is secant quartile, so therefore it is 50%. So 50% of the learners scored less than or equal to 16.61. So this is now our secant quartile.